Welcome to the Say It's Me podcast, where we try to talk about music. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Nathaniel.
And I am the other host, Ariana.
All right. So,
and we're going to try to talk about music
it's
and
our
all of its forms.
first ever podcast, right? Don't know
Yep.
what we're doing. We're going to find out, though.
Yep.
Right.
We're not the best at staying on topic, so that's why we say we're going to attempt to talk about music.
Right, yes.
But,
this is, and it's not going to be awkward at all, ever, right?
Definitely not
Totally
awkward.
not going to be, yeah.
We're totally natural on camera.
Yeah, right,
and
absolutely, right.
on recording.
Okay.
We don't have to do 20 different takes every time.
Right, no. So,
absolutely not.
But so, one of the things, in fact, the only thing that we had planned to talk about, right, was Spotify Wrapped, right? Even though we're really late to the game here.
Like a month and a half late.
Is that right?
No, it came out
at the beginning of December, right?
December, yeah. So
and
today's December 30th.
Yes.
Not that late.
Yes.
But still late enough for it to not be on the very homepage of Spotify anymore.
Right, yeah. So, one thing that I thought was interesting about your Spotify Wrapped and not about my Spotify Wrapped, because mine's the same every year, and I have 3 genres that I listen to, right? Indie, EDM, and pop punk or emo, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, but they had to give you 5.
Yeah. So so it's like, with the like indie poptimism and indie pop or something like that. I mean, those don't really count as separate genres. I forgot exactly what they showed right on mine, but yeah, it was probably like indie pop and then EDM and then like electro pop or something like that, right? And then emo. I think that was I forgot exactly, but
pretty solid.
And
all
then
good
yours,
genres.
right? And then yours, though, right? No surprise, was very showed off your very eclectic taste, right?
Well, number 1, like always, is dark R&B. Like it's been the last 2 years.
Right, it's basically like all you listen to, but somehow you managed to listen to all these other things at the same time, right?
I did, yeah. I don't remember how many minutes I had. Like, I can never seem to break 40,000 minutes in a year for some reason. There's some people out there who listen to like 70-something thousand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was something else that you listened to a lot more minutes than I did, right?
Yeah, so that makes a difference too. Because sometimes I'll just put stuff on shuffle to try and find new stuff purposely. So I'll just like find a playlist I like, or I'll do like my on repeat playlist. I listen to that one a lot, but I'll let it go to the very end where, Spotify does the like playing recommended tracks, but it always makes it specific to whatever playlist you're just listening to, or like whatever genre you're just listening to the most. So I find that it gives me like more stuff that's within my interest that I haven't heard before when it's on my on repeat playlist.
That's cool, right? I'm sorry, that was a lot of words. I was kind of zoning out there a little bit. Sorry.
Great.
Sorry, but
see what I said earlier about needing to see things written to follow along?
Oh, I guess, right. Oh, right.
Yeah, I was talking about listening to that murder crime podcast.
Yeah, you're somehow how much you hate podcasts, right?
Just how it's really hard for me to grasp what's being said, I guess, because that's like my auditory processing is a little slower.
I'm sorry. And also, I was just like kind of talking over it, being rude, right? Sorry. Like usually. But anyway, sorry. So,
all right.
Oh, whoa. So, yeah, but like it was dark R&B, and then second was like trap, right? I forgot the exact order, right?
Yeah, second's trap.
And then EDM, country, and rock, right?
Yep.
Those are the 4, or the 5. Sorry, I can't count.
The 5, yeah.
Yeah, and then
yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
And then what does it mean by like rock? Like what kind of artists are you listening to that are considered to be rock?
I don't even know. That has to be about Bad Omens or something, because I've listened to them probably the most this year.
And they're just considered to be rock.
Their most recent releases. I don't know. I wish you could see how things are categorized on Spotify. Like, if you could just look at an artist profile and like it would say their genres. I feel like that'd be helpful. Kind of like Wikipedia does.
Yeah.
Because I always have to go to Wikipedia. I'm like, I don't know how to describe this genre, the song that I'm listening to.
Oh, sure.
Because you're the one that always asks me, what genre is that? I don't know.
All right, so, yeah.
Just like you just did. I have no idea.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I think it's kind of cool that your taste of music, that like just like some of your favorite artists have been like anyone from like Frank Sinatra to like Good Charlotte to like Taylor Swift to Bad Omens, right? Or Bring Me the Horizon, Sleep Token, right?
Yeah, I guess that's probably the main 3 I listened to this year in the rock category.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. So
I'm trying to think of who else. There's
and then like Diplo and Calvin Harris, at least previously. I don't know if you're still.
Yeah, not as much. Because I feel like I haven't heard anything from Calvin Harris recently anyway.
Oh, okay.
And that I know of.
And then with me, it's just like Blink-182, right? That's pretty much it, right?
You like EDM though.
Well, yeah, no, like and like Illenium,
Yeah, you
Blink-182 and Illenium. That's pretty much it. Right?
And what genre is Illenium, according to you? Because I don't
bass,
know.
Melodic bass, future bass, melodic dubstep.
Future bass. That I always call super bass.
Right, yeah.
Thanks, Nicki Minaj.
Just like Beans barks, right? Oh, right, yeah.
Yes, the dog.
Anyway, so
Bean barks like, what do you call it?
Like future bass drop, right?
We'll have to get her to bark.
Like the sound of the future bass sense, or that's what I think at least. I mean, I don't know. One type of future bass.
Yeah.
It's kind of controversial. Some people feel like that, define future bass in one way. Like I'm a bit of a genre nerd, right? I should probably stop.
No, I think it's good to be able to categorize things like that, because you can point to something and say, that sounds like this, and I know because I know this genre so well, and I'm like, I like songs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe to an extent. I know some people can take it overboard. I mean, it's one thing. Like, I think most people agree that we should have at least some categories, right, of music, like the ones that you're, like a good example is like what was on your Spotify rap, the R&B. Well, I mean, dark R&B. I mean, not everyone agrees that that's like a thing. That's more of a subgenre, but
yeah.
And then trap, though. I think most people would agree that, like, trap is a pretty major genre, right? And then EDM is pretty major, and then rock is, and then country certainly, right? Is
I guess it's such
But those are pretty broad categories, right?
Like
yeah, like
that.
Whereas mine, where it's like it was like emo and like say like indie pop or something like that, then I feel like those are a little more, I don't know, well, getting more into like more subgenres, and then there are some like, try to think like some of those really obscure subgenres, like some of those subgenres of like house music get like really specific and
like
and,
a specific
obscure.
genre I've been listening to lately, I figured out, is called wave.
Right,
techno
okay.
wave,
Yeah,
techno wave. I don't know.
To me, it sounds kind of similar to, I think, like the dark R&B you like, or maybe I'm thinking of something. Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe it's maybe I'm thinking
I mean,
of
I
something
think
else,
there's definitely like an overlap in some of the artists there, because those are some of the ones I discovered by playing my on repeat playlist, like I was saying.
Anyway.
And they'll just come up, and I'm like, oh, I like this. This sounds kind of cool. Or like, I don't know. It's just fun to discover new music. There's always something cool out there. People are always creating cool stuff too.
I would say you're probably more open-minded than the average person when it comes to discovering new music, right? I think I'm probably less open-minded than the average person when it comes to discovering new music, because like I've just decided that certain genres I just can't get into, and there's nothing that.
I mean, yeah, so I get it. Like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's a lot of people out there that feel like that about country and rap. I would say that those are probably the two most divisive ones.
Then to some extent, like EDM too, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's as common, but still, yeah.
Yeah, people call it computer noises.
Yeah, rap and country especially, though, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what is your one that you're just like, I just can't get into that?
Oh, well, it's not just one, right? It's like a lot, right?
So, well, I mean, like, I meant like if you just like think of one immediately, you're like, ew.
Okay, right, yeah, jazz. Always
oh yeah, I hate the saxophone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically for me, I just don't like. I need my music to be melodic, and like I'm looking for very specific things when I when I'm looking for songs, so I think that's a big part of my problem, right? Is I'm just like, I've decided that I know what I like, and maybe I don't always,
that's awesome to be able to like put a name and like define what you actually like, because me, I'm the exact opposite, where I'm like, I don't know why I like this song, it sounds nice, I don't know, it just or like I'll be like, oh, I heard this song on a show, and like the scene that it was in made me feel a certain way, and that's why I like the song. Like, wouldn't necessarily like the song if I heard it in a different circumstance.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's a different, like, a way you connect to music is just a different thing across people.
Did you say, like, in a scene, like in a movie or something? Or
yeah, like a TV show or a movie.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I
get a lot of music. Not a lot, but I find, like, random songs that way.
Okay, so yeah, no, I have sometimes too, and that's actually like one thing I don't usually listen to instrumental music, but if I have some kind of context for it, or like
Yeah.
that, yeah, then I can get into it if I like it
I
enough.
feel like there's some kind of emotion that's evoked by, like, the first time you hear a song. I feel like, I don't know, the way that I've phrased it in the past is like that emotion lives in that song for you as a person. Like, you revisit that when you go back to that song.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I hadn't thought about it like that. Interesting.
That's how I feel about it sometimes.
Oh, nice.
I'm like,
Okay.
oh, I just have like a collection of memories here. I listen to this song if I want to remember that moment.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I can relate to that. Yeah, no, certainly,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. No, yeah, that's that is cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool thing about music, right? I think is I mean I'm sure all art can do that to some degree, but I feel like the music, for me at least, is disproportionately doing that. For me in my life, yeah, like sometimes I mean I've even found that it like will help me to remember when things actually happened because I know like around when the song came out.
Yep,
So
I do that too. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
what year did I
Yeah.
save this to my Spotify? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's when XYZ happened, and that summer we went on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I think that's not uncommon for people. It's like it's not uncommon for playlists to be like a certain period of someone's life or something like that, and that's a
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
sound of that.
absolutely. I've made playlists for trips before, and it's really cool how like music affects people, and like we all connect to it very differently, but
Yeah.
also the same. It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I think people tend to get less interested in new music as they get older, right? Not always, but I mean, you certainly haven't. You've certainly been an exception. I think somewhat. I mean, I don't know how it compares to your friends. Like in your 30s.
I don't really know. That's a good question.
About like
know.
how they I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys really
like-
talk about, but but like if you
they
see signs of them
actively
like
seek
actually
out-
like new music, or if they're just
Well,
listening
sure.
to whatever they were into in high school or college.
I think there's probably a mix of both.
Okay.
Because I mean, I certainly go to concerts with people for newer artists. People
Okay,
my
right,
age,
right, yeah,
so-
yeah. You talked about just going to a concert
Yeah.
not that long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Uh,
went to EDC
Yeah.
Orlando, which was my first time ever going to an away festival.
All right. How
Went
was
to
that?
Tomorrow World when it was here,
Oh, okay.
way long time ago.
You said that was the first time where I mean you did say you stayed in the hotel, but you went for multiple days, right?
Yeah,
So that's how was that?
it was cool. It was
Really?
a lot of fun. Definitely a different experience. Especially different from when I went. Like, I compare it to Tomorrow World because that's the only other like EDM festival that I went to that was multiple days. Because for Tomorrow World, that was like 15 miles from our house here.
Oh, okay, that's pretty.
I just
convenient,
drove
right?
there for the artist I wanted to see, and I came home after.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, all right, that was cool. Like, I didn't have like the full immersion experience like I did at EDC this time.
So wait. So how long was it? Like, so was it similar length for the day? Like, or was it like compared to EDC? It was just one
I
day
honestly
versus.
don't remember. I thought it was a whole weekend.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 or 3 days. I really can't remember because,
Oh,
like
wow,
I said,
okay.
it's been
Okay.
over 10 years ago.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, but so did you? Wait, sorry, I might have missed what you said. Did you just go for one day for one of the days, or did you go to all
I think
three?
I went for multiple days.
Okay, my
yeah.
bad. Okay, that's cool. But that was different than going far away from somewhere. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying. Okay, sorry,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm caught up now. Okay.
No,
I
it's
got
fine.
it right. Okay. My bad.
I don't think I explained it clearly,
No,
but
no,
yeah, yeah, it
That's
was
cool.
really cool. Like, we purposely would get there like pretty early in the day and saw a bunch of artists that I didn't previously know and
Okay.
liked a lot of their stuff.
That's cool.
Like, I'd never
Wow.
seen Sarah Landry before.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'd never even heard of her, which is sad because she was amazing.
Oh, really? Oh, dang. Okay.
So that just means I'm a little sheltered.
Is that right?
I need to broaden my EDM taste a little more, I guess.
How's that compare in terms of the artists that you discovered at EDC versus at Tomorrow World, right? I'm just curious. I'm just wondering, like, if you went for a similar amount of time, but it was like a different stage of your life. I'm just curious if it's any different now versus your like how many artists that you discovered that you thought you liked the sound of or whatever versus like,
Well,
was
I'd
it
say
similar?
at Tomorrow World, like I said, I only went just to see people I already knew. So I
Oh.
would just drive there for that and then come back.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Like, I think that I it was either Diplo or Major Lazer, whichever one was there, like whichever name that he was there under that year.
Okay, right, gotcha. Okay,
like, I think I just went one night just for that and I came back.
Oh, so it was mostly just artists that you liked? Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
okay.
So the difference is, like, EDC, I was just like, I'm just gonna go, like, I went with a couple of friends who, you know, had a lot more experience and more taste in the music and artists. Like, they already knew exactly who they wanted to see and, like, knew way more artists there than I did.
So it was a different situation then. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
and I was like, I'll just follow them around, like, whatever they want to do. I'm open to checking out whatever.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I love live music, though, regardless of what genre.
Okay, nice. Oh, well. That's cool. Yeah, no, I think that's not surprising to me to hear, you know. For me, I mean, like, I'm not a huge fan of live music, I'll admit. I think most people are, and that's great and everything, but, like, for some reason it does not really appeal to me that much, and I don't know if it's you know, to me it's just like, well, for one, it's just like too loud, right? It's just like for me it is. I mean, I don't know, like the fact that you like are advised to wear earplugs, right?
Yeah.
Like, what they, you know what I mean? Like,
I wear earplugs. You gotta do that.
Okay,
you gotta do that. You'll have a bad time.
Yeah, and you just like can't talk to people at all. Not really. I mean, it's hard to talk to people, you know, during the actual concert at least, right?
I'll say the outdoor festivals are much easier because the sound isn't like, it's not contained, so it's kind of free to go off wherever. Like, the sound waves just kind of dissipate. Not dissipate. I don't know the right word for it, but it's just not as loud. Like, you can get by with not wearing earplugs if you're not right up at the stage. And you can talk to people still.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to a whole lot, but, like, I know I was at I went to the Millennium concert, you know, and I went to Sad Summer Festival, and that was inside, of course. So that's do you feel like that's different, right?
Yeah.
Then, okay, because it's...
Yeah, when it's indoors, it's way louder.
Okay. Yeah, so the Millennium concert was outside, so that's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one in Texas?
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, that was where I saw
cool.
Right, a couple of years ago.
Did you notice a difference, or were like?
No, I actually didn't notice, but I mean, I wasn't really paying that close attention. I went alone to that one too, so that's different. You know, so I didn't really try to talk to anybody.
True, yeah, you wouldn't be paying that close attention to the sound levels then.
Besides that, I mean, I often feel like that. I mean, obviously EDM is different, but when there's live performance, and there was actually some live performance at the Millennium concert too, because he had some guests, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
That's saying but I have generally found that it is harder, or sorry, that it's the performances are just not as you know, compared to the studio version, it's just not as not saying that they're not good at what they do, but either because of the mixing or because of something, I don't know, it's always just sounds different. It's not as good in my opinion, the way it sounds, or maybe it's just because I'm so used to the studio version. I don't know, but
could be.
Yeah, so it could be part of it. But
yeah, I know what you mean. There's some artists too, specifically, like, that just sound totally different live.
Yeah, I mean, there are some artists that just are not good singers, whatever, you know, they rely on auto-tune or they rely on pitch correction in the studio, but, you know.
Or they just want to, like, sing a different version of
Oh, right, yeah, there was, like, changing it up, right, which, I mean, sometimes that can be kind of cool, you know, if you, when they improvise, but often, just in my experience, personally, I'm not a huge fan of improvisation in general, so that's, you know, that's just me, because I feel like I prefer creativity that's a little more, I don't know, thought out, you know. Sorry.
No, I understand that. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, it's overall, yeah, and then the last thing is the crowds, right? Like, I'm just not a huge fan of being crowds for a long time. Yes, I think those are the main things. Why, like, I'm just, but I think for most people, I think maybe they don't always like those things, but for them, it is worth it. And I'll admit, it is cool to see these artists that you like so much live. You know, this is really cool.
Yeah,
I do, you know, find some appeal in that. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of value in that. Like, you get to see them up close and personal, and it's like, I don't know, sometimes people can put on a really good performance too.
Or
back to what you're saying about them not sounding like the studio album, one I've heard that does sound like the studio album is Bad Omens, apparently.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So did you see them live, or
I have not seen them?
Okay.
No, but I've heard things, read things on Reddit, and seen a couple clips from, like, some of their more recent shows, and, like, it sounds exactly the same.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's really.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah, because I mean, most of the time, while like often it's like pretty good, I mean, it's still, there's gonna be some differences usually. I mean,
but very impressive.
Wow,
like,
yeah,
Noah
that's really, 'cause
Sebastian has a great voice.
yeah, because I mean, I don't know much about singing, but like, it's at least for me, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be, to be able to sing, stay on key and everything. Yeah,
same here. I used to think I was singing just great until I hear myself recorded, and I'm like, that was like really flat. That's not good.
Well, no, I mean, like I think you always sound really, really good, but like certainly a lot better than I mean, that's a low bar, but still, I mean, for me personally, but yeah, no, I mean, anyway, so, but yeah, so there was something else I was gonna say about the. Oh yeah, right. One other issue about just like concerts, of course, is that they can get pretty expensive, and I hear, I mean, I haven't been paying that close attention, but I have heard that ticket prices have gone way up recently. I mean, I don't have any, I certainly don't know. I don't have any like special insight about that, but I mean that kind of is really unfortunate. I don't know.
I think it's just that demand has gotten a little crazy too. It's like, if you want to see anyone who's even remotely sort of popular, you have to be on Ticketmaster, or I mean, it's all just Ticketmaster now. Who am I kidding? At like the moment it's released, or the 15 minutes in the waiting room before, to even like maybe get a ticket.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whereas it used to be like, I don't even know how many years ago, it was like you could just say like, oh hey, that concert's coming up. I saw tickets are on sale. You guys want to go? And you can buy a ticket. Like, that's not $800 or whatever. Okay, so I feel like it's all the resellers and.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not good.
Because you almost always see right after the pre-sale, or whenever they go on sale on live, that they're like instantly for resale like $700 more than.
Wow.
Not always, but
like a lot more. Right
the better seats, yeah.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Do you think it's gonna get better soon, or worse, or and like what the solution would be, or like what do you think would be a just go ahead and solve the whole problem.
Let me just go ahead and solve everything. Yeah. I've honestly thought about it a couple of times. I'm like, why not just go back to in-person ticketing?
Oh really? Okay.
Like, go wait in line at the box office.
Okay, so. But
I could see that getting ugly, but at the same time, like, at least real people are going to get the tickets.
Right on.
And people aren't going to be able to just resale them. I don't know. Because then they can turn around and resell those. But, like, I don't know. I feel like at least you see what you're up against.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know you've gone to a lot more concerts and over a longer period of time than I have, so I've just been to a few over the last few years, so yeah, so that's so it did used to be a lot better back like 20 years ago or so.
I guess, but I never really went to any big name concerts or anything like that. I guess I went to a couple of like sort of more well-known artists, like some of the older metalcore bands, like I saw Bring Me the Horizon. Right, yeah. They did their Sempiternal
Was that
tour.
About 2014 or so?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
Okay.
But had no issue getting tickets to that.
Okay. So
and I didn't buy them when they first dropped. I saw Asking Alexandria, I saw Bless the Fall.
Oh, wow.
All very popular at the time. I don't remember having any issue getting tickets, and I know I didn't wait in a online waiting room to get the tickets. So, yeah, things are definitely different now.
Right, yeah, well, yeah, I know trying to get tickets to the When We Were Young Fest, I mean, that was just, for me, it was impossible.
That was just a shit show.
Yeah.
And then they text you, like, oh, we have Wave 2, or, like, we added a day, and I'm like,
yeah.
I saw the text and are already sold out, sorry, okay, try again. Like,
yeah, it's really bad, yeah.
I'm not saying that, like, showing up in person would really make much of a difference, and I could see maybe it turning into, like, a bad situation, like the Travis Scott concert or something, people getting in fights and things. So that's obviously not the right.
I don't know.
The right thing, but I do like the pre-sale codes or whatever it is that the artists have been doing now, like Morgan Wallen, where it's like a lottery and you get an email with a code that's specific for you.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Taylor Swift that did that. I don't remember.
Oh.
But I think that there should be a lot more of that too, to make sure that actual people are getting it. But I mean, anyone can enter an email address.
Right. Right, yeah. Still
it's
does.
pretty nuanced. But I am happy that people want to go to concerts.
Or yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, at least there's that. Like,
yeah.
people are more enthused than ever, it seems like, to go to concerts and stuff, which is great.
Yeah, no, that is good. So there's obviously the demand and the potential is there. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate in some ways how it's kind of,
Yeah.
Ended up
the monopoly of Ticketmaster.
Right, yeah.
Maybe that's the real issue, is that there's not enough competition.
Right, yeah, which I know there was some kind of was there some kind of like ruling or something that came, like a law or something that I don't know. This shows how little I know about this. But
I don't even remember.
But I don't know. So hopefully that'll help. I don't know. But dang.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess time will tell.
All right, yeah.
But until then, I'm probably not going to try to buy any more concert tickets for a while.
Oh, okay. At least not for a few weeks, right?
At least not for a few weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Until someone else announces they're going on tour. And finally coming to Atlanta for once.
All right.
Why are all these artists skipping Atlanta?
I don't know, right?
What's wrong with Atlanta? Y'all are going to Chattanooga. You want to random cities around the southeast, but not in actual Georgia. It is interesting how
they plan it, right? Like I don't know. You would think that Atlanta would be, it's a pretty big city, so.
We have so many venues too.
Right. Yeah.
So many venues. We have that venue that we saw. Who did we see right before COVID happened?
A Day to Remember?
Yeah, A Day to Remember. Yeah. That's a good venue.
Where was that? Was that like the...
It's in Duluth, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's Gas South Arena.
Oh, okay.
I think it's what it's called.
Oh, really? Okay.
I went there a couple of weekends ago. Actually, like the last 2 weekends, I went for a hockey game and then lacrosse
really? Okay.
also.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. Sounds like a good venue, though, right?
It's pretty far.
Oh,
but it is good.
Oh, from here? Okay, yeah.
Good venue. We have Mercedes-Benz that Taylor Swift and Beyonce have played at. The Roxy, where we did Sad Summer Fest.
Okay, that's what I was like. That's what I was thinking of. Okay,
so the Tabernacle. There's the Masquerade, the new Masquerade, Underground.
I think it's where we almost went to see Mayday Parade, right?
I think so.
Was that right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. And then I went to see the Green Day and Fall Out Boy and Weezer at the Hell Mega Tour.
Oh yeah, the
Truist Park Stadium, is that whatever it's called?
The Brave Stadium.
Yeah.
And we also went to see Green Day.
Right, that's right.
Last year before last?
Where was it? Was that at the same?
That was also
okay,
at Truist,
yeah, that's right. Okay, cool, yeah. That's
so
cool.
lots of options. Come on, artists, come to Atlanta.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's been like 25 minutes, so I guess we've guess that's I guess we've said everything that we
actually stayed on topic
right?
too. We talked about music the whole time.
Surprise, right? Yeah. So I don't know exactly how to end a podcast, right? But I guess seems like that's it. Yeah. I guess that's it, right?
I guess that's all, folks.
And don't know when or if there'll be another one. I was gonna like we do plan, I think, on having at least a few more, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Gonna try to do this about once a month, right? We'll see what happens, but...
Lots to be said about music.
Right.
Lots of things are coming out. There's always concerts that are going to be released. New music's always being created by us and by other artists.
Yeah. We've made 2 whole songs, right? Yeah, so right.
In the last 3 years.
Right,
Hey, but... Making music is hard. Maybe we can talk about that on our next podcast. About how difficult it actually is to compose and create an entire song.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. That'd be...
At
least it's hard for us, at least, right? I mean, for me, at least, right?
As soon as we got done with our second one, I was like, okay, I totally get now why artists take, sometimes 2 to 3 years to even come out with albums. And they're working on that full time. It's a task, and when it's something that's your personal art, it's this is something you want to work on endlessly and perfect and just get it 100% right, which can never exist, but
that's true.
100% right in your eyes in that moment. Sure. And then when you come back a week later, you say, "This is shit, I hate it. We have to redo the whole thing."
Yeah. Well, some of us, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Or some of us do have the opposite, where I listen to something and I'm like, this is shit. I can't do this anymore. I'm a diva, I guess. I'm like, I just can't. We've done too many takes,
right,
and
yeah.
I feel like I sound like shit. I'm too close to it. Like,
no, I totally understand. Yeah, that's a totally like relatable thing. I feel that when like writing lyrics too. So sometimes I just have to take a break because I'm trying to think about like some line for for like an hour or more sometimes even. Yeah, and I just can't. Yeah.
But then we come back to it later, and then you're like, wow, this is actually good. What was I thinking? Like the rough draft take that I did on the most recent song we were making, Anywhere. And I was like, this is awful, and I sent it to you anyway. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, if I do this again, I'm gonna freak out. Like, this is all I got. This is where the times are gonna be, like where the melody's gonna be. Like, that's it. This is, I'm saving this. I'll come back to it eventually. And then you played it for me like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I did that? Like, like hearing it like 6 months later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that that's me. I mean, sometimes I feel like I sound flat and
I mean, generally, I think.
But I was like, wow, that's actually like pretty decent. I did okay. Like,
I think generally you're like your stuff is generally better than you think it is. I think I'm just saying, it's.
Well, I think yours is too, and that's kind of the point I'm trying to come around to here. Is like, I think we're our worst critics, especially when we're too close to stuff.
Sure.
So I think that we can maybe be a little better. Me and you both included. I'm just like, like, this is good how it is, and doesn't need to be picked at to death.
Oh, right, yeah.
I know we're both really guilty of that.
Right, yeah.
Version 89.
Yeah, right, yeah. True.
Oh, no, listen to this. I changed this one little thing. Right, Version 112.
All right, yeah, like what's that thing that people say that's like or that, like, is it like authors that say something like that your book is finished? It's never. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing here, like heavily, but yeah, like that basically you never finish. It's just it's only finished when you run out of time, right? Basically, right? So because that is definitely how I feel. Because if we don't just like set a deadline or just like,
explains why
I'll just keep making these little changes, and eventually it'll like sometimes it even turns into a very different song eventually. So yeah, it's not always the best thing. It's just I don't know, it happens.
No, I totally understand now. You're just like, by this time and date, it's gonna be this. Well,
yeah,
we'll definitely get into this a lot more. This is just scratching the surface of how difficult it is to create and compose, and
this is our advertisement, right?
Just make music. It's just
next podcast.
It's a lot, so I think we should be in awe a little more of artists who can seem to do it flawlessly.
All right. Yeah. All right. Absolutely. All right. Well. Bye.
That's all, folks.
Bye.
I guess that's it.
All right. For real.
For real.
I don't know.
For real.
This is really happening.
For real.
Really?
For real.
Imagine if the end of our podcast was just like another 40 minutes of us just like, is this really it? Is it really over? Okay.
Okay.
All right. For real. Okay.
Hopefully we all look all right, and we all recorded, and no one's phone stopped recording.
Yeah, we'll find out if this gets like 1 million views, right? And right. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so.
This one is.
Okay, that's good.
What if it's like never recording?
I mean, they should still be recording as long as they didn't die, right? There's no reason
we'll run out of space.
Died, right? I just have to say, I feel like those two, like, those are almost recording the same thing, right? Just saying they're like really close, right? Anyway, okay.